asawa ko, anak ko, are into corruption with government projects or privileges, I will resign. I will resign. You have my word for that. Kung kayong mga gumagamit sa pangalan mo, sabihin ko sa inyo, kayong mga direktor, kayong ihulog ninyo sa hagdanan. Itulak ninyo. Alam mo, wala naman kasing naluloko kung walang loko-loko. Wala rin loko-loko kung walang magpanloko. Bakit ako kung ako ang gusto magyaman, ako na. Sabihin ko na sa inyo, yan. Bakit ibigay ko sa ibang tao? Kayong mga in public offices, do not ever grant or twist the rules just to accommodate anybody because I am not into hindi ako na pigat taga-recommend tapos pati itong si SPO3 Santa Isabel, yung apelyido niya, kawawa mo naman si Santa Isabel, ginamit pa niya pangalan. No? Gusto na tumaloy, nasa langit yun, gusto na tumaloy sa impyerno. Pinahiya niya yung how could he have made 20 million in his lifetime? I'm not trying to derogate the family. Pasya lang mismo. How could you have earned 200? Kaya pasilip ko siya kung nakakaso ba siya noon at ano yung lifestyle nito. Kasi kung gano'n, that is what happens if you crave for material things you cannot afford. So kayong mga pulis, if you want a better deal in life, get out and do business outside. Huwag rin kayong mag-gangster because I will oversight. I will be forming about half a battalion of just kayo lang ang sundan kung anong hanap buhay ninyo. Kasi you're the one prone to commit crime again and again and again. Nasanay kayo eh. Pati ang sa opisina ngayon is 1 month sa departamento. Any department, 1 month. Director, alam mo, I gave Judy Tiguales 1 billion last December intended for, you know, the ever in need Filipino. May resita but cannot buy the medicines. Sabi ko, ito ibigay mo. Then another 1 billion for the drug addicts that are undergoing community-based rehab. Sabi nila walang pang tranquilizer. Another 1 billion. Itong mga direktor at kayo dyan sa Bureau of, down sa baba, Department of Health, may took them almost 2 weeks to get the medicines. If it's a matter of medicine, you must release or get the medicine for them within 24 hours. If you not do that, I will establish or ask the civil service to proceed with the summary dismissal. Total, kung hindi nyo na, directors, they are not there every time. Register of deeds, land registry, lahat. You are not there always. You only report once, twice a week. Then, nandoon kayo sa farm ninyo. That is abandonment of office and dereliction of duty. I will ask anyone there who is hurt by your behavior to file the charges before the DILG, and we also file the criminal charges. And I assure you, directors, you have to be there 8 o'clock in the morning, and you will be the last to leave. If you have no bandy clocks, I will ask the executive secretary to make a program. Buy those bandy clocks. Para makita namin. Alam mo bakit? Many of you are not only lazy, just lazy. Indolent, that's the word. Indolent. So, yan. Yan napapalo up. When I was a fiscal, and you can ask everybody in town, if you got to me noon, I was a prosecutor, and your case was assigned to me. And even my cousin, who also became a fiscal later on, nagdala siya ng your case is as good as filed. Your case is good. Mag-follow up ka sa akin, patay ka. Even how good or how meritorious. Find another way of doing it. Basta sigurado, basurahan yan. Maybe na ako si congressman, yung pablibili ng mga libro, project, yung countryside, gano'n, blackboard. Okay, hingini ko sa gobyerno, daan. Gobyerno mas may magtrabaho.
JP Benecito of the Manila Standard.
Good morning, Mr. President. Sir, I'll address the question to General Bato and Secretary Lorenzana po. Two different questions. Kay General Bato po, sir, it was belatedly announced to the President that si Dumlao po was brought to the Camp Crame this Sunday noon. Sir, were you informed lately by your men na nakabalik na pala si Dumlao sa Crame this noon? Or paano po ba nangyari?
He called up Colonel Dumlao, the one investigating the case, Colonel Glenn Dumlao of AKG, that he's willing to tell all. At true enough, pagdating ko kanina, nandun na siya, dala-dala ng HSS, at sinabi niya sa akin lahat. Yung buong picture ng krimen na yun. Kung sinong kasama niya, bakit naging target yung Koreano, at kung ano ang motive.
Sir, are we planning yung complete overhaul of the PNP following the incident?
Yes, as directed by the President, we are going to dissolve all anti-drug units of the PNP at all levels, including the anti-illegal drugs group of the PNP.
Sir, last na lang po. Sir, bakit parang ngayon lang po nasabi sa Presidente na nagkaroon pala, there will be, ngayon lang po nasabi sa Presidente na nag-surrender na si... Okay po.
Wala siya doon.
Wala po siya sa command conference, sir?
Kasama ko niya, girlfriend niya. Ewan ko.
Okay po. Sir, on kay General Lorenzana po.
Yeah.
Sir, the President was quoted as saying, I have also have the armed forces to exercise all available assets and all the weaponry that is available. Sir, with regards to the ISIS problem sa Central Mindanao, are we eyeing on the possibility of an all-out war against the terrorist groups? Paano pong gagawin po nating sistema yan in case, sir?
We are using all the assets that are available in the area. And we believe that we already have sufficient assets there, the ground troops, supported by our air assets. Now, last 25 January, we used for the first time our FA-50s to deliver bombs. And it was also supported by the Broncos and helicopters. Plus, in the morning, yung mga artillery naman natin ang ginamit to support our troops. So, you can say it is an all-out war against the Maoti groups in Lanao. Dahil nandun nga si Hapilon, Isnilon Hapilon, with 40 of his people from Basilan, with the intention of organizing the yung ISIS-connected group nila doon. So that's what we are doing now. As I speak, our troops, siguro wala sila ngayon sa operation, but they will again resume tomorrow the operations.
Sir, follow-up na lang po. Paano po ba natin tinitingnan gaano po kalaki yung ISIS problem in Central Mindanao? Ilang provinces yung affected?
As of now, we are only looking at Lanao del Sur, yung area dyan sa Botig, because there is a sizable number of Maoti groups. Yung Maoti group na yan, I think they are about 100 to 150 armed men, pati yung mga support nila. And I think that is the purpose of the ISIS, kaya I think they asked Hapilon Isnilon to go there and organize yung kanilang grupo doon. So kaya siya nandoon. So that's the only area we are concentrating. Yeah.
Sir, last na lang po, do we think na lalaki pa to aside from Lanao del Sur in the coming days?
As of now, we don't think dahil surrounded naman sila doon sa Butig. And we will try to get them all kung nandun sila. We will prevent them also from escaping.
Thank you, sir.
Pia Ranyada of Rappler, to be followed by Marlon Ramos of the Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Good morning, Mr. President. Sir, just going back to the murder of G. Ikju and how you said na this proves how there are corrupt police involved in implementing the drug war. So how will this affect the implementation of Oplan Tokhang? And do you think this will, for example, what kind of measures are you planning to implement in order to change the way this drug war is implemented? Earlier you mentioned a possible oversight committee and also a narco-politics chief of command. Can you give us more concrete details of how this will be implemented? And will this possible overhaul of the Oplan Tokhang lead to an extension of the deadline of the drug war?
Yes, itong cleansing, madali lang man. All you have to do is look at the records and how many policemen have had cases, mostly involving extortion, mga ganon. And if they are already reinstated, tapos na yan eh. So it was done legally. I'll just gather them, bring them new uniforms, new combat boots. I have to have a strong presence in Basilan and Inulo. Sila yung paunahin ko doon. Kung marunong ito manakot, magnakaw din, doon sila. Bahaski na, even if you are retirable. Tinaw yan. Many places, Bungaw, they will have their sightseeing days before they go.
But sir, how about the police who haven't been convicted of any crimes before, but they're involved in implementing the drug war? What kind of safeguards can citizens expect from the government to ensure that such corrupt policemen don't, for example, use the drug war as an excuse or a smokescreen to, kill them in their homes or on the streets? You mentioned an oversight committee. Is that what you meant? That you will have someone watch over these?
Yes.
The
yung
operations?
Yung na-convict na tapos napaalis na, serving sentence, marami yan dyan sa Muntinlupa. And paglabas nila, all they know is really how to commit crimes to make a living. Madali lang man yan. Walang problema kung yan lang if that is the only thing that worries you. Just, may bagong listahan ako, aside from the drug lords, may listahan ako para sa kanila.
Sir, is anyone specifically leading this overhaul of the drug war?
But again?
A specific unit? Are you creating anybody to implement or to have oversight over the drug war?
No.